Sounds like a lot of hoopla to make over a little Krabby Patty, right? Wrong!
So here's the theory I had about Yumi right here. Frames when they're like, exactly.
Yeah.
So what I was wondering is, can persicoms have birth?
Oh yeah, can they reproduce?
And then I thought, if that's true, could Yumi be Hiroyasu's and the persicom's daughter? But then she'd have to have an artificial womb. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nuts if they could do that. My only thing is that he would have to have had that child before the persicom died, which means that he kept that out of the story.
Kept it hidden. Yeah. Maybe it could be. Maybe
Who
he's
knows?
got a kid at home.
Like, think about that, dude. We have sex bots, right?
We do.
Well, we don't. Well, we have them, but they don't move. But like, imagine the day comes that we have sex bots like Chi and like these persicoms that can move around and can walk. But then, what if the technology comes around like next 100 years or so that you can put artificial wombs in those sex bots?
I don't even know if we'll ever get there. I mean, it would have to take the semen, and there'd have to be like an artificial egg that the semen can fertilize. And I mean, how would you even? That would almost be on the verge of creating life.
Right. Now, artificial wombs aren't they real? That's the thing, right? They have those, but they're in like
How do they work?
They're in laboratories. They can't work on their own. They need to be like...
You need a real semen and a real egg.
Yeah, you need a real semen and a real egg, and then the egg is grown... See, that's what they would do. They would have artificial womb, at least the early versions would have artificial wombs, but then every time that you wanted to have a kid with it, you would go to the store and you would buy an egg, and you would have that put into your persicom, and then you'd have sex with it.
That's probably how...
Or you would just have your semen. Your
semen.
The Lord has spoke to me today.
Yeah. I shall bear a child with this.
And so... Or you would just have your semen just inserted directly into the egg as it was put, and then it would all just be put in together into the persicom, and then you'd watch it grow in the persicom with you. But then that would be stupid. I would rather just have it grown in a lab at that point. Give me my persicom. I don't need to see my persicom grow a big old fat belly.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It would have to be able to make babies on its own. Because if you're gonna go to the store and set it up like that anyway, I guess for the if you wanted it to be like you wanted the experience of having sex with it and then having that baby form in it, like in your home, maybe that's one thing, I guess. If you want the whole experience, but I feel like most people would just go like, I'll just buy it at the store.
If they're not, not gonna have.
I'll just rent out a womb at some laboratory.
Yeah,
and
I know,
you
yeah.
know.
If you're not if you don't want to have a baby with a real woman, then you might as well just go and do that. And wait though, okay, so do we have like real artificial wombs?
I think we do, but they're super expensive and they're majorly illegal.
I would think
because, dude, it's so stupid. The government's making that stuff illegal. It's because the majority of women that vote that stuff down, oh, sex bots is bad, but us men are like, hey, man,
that would be nice.
You know, let us have that.
You know what? Yeah.
And it's just let's make it all legal, man. Prostitution, sex bots, artificial wombs,
see why not, yeah.
All that stuff. Make it legal. There's no reason. I mean, it's your body. Do whatever you want with it. You know.
You're responsible.
You're responsible
much,
for that living body of yours. You know.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know how it would work though, because a womb needs to provide nourishment to the embryo, right? And it's gotta. We've actually replicated that? That's like perfection.
I'm not entirely sure. But I mean, if they do, it's all going to be like supplements and chemical.
Yeah.
I mean, not chemicals, but
man,
you know.
How's that child going to turn out?
I know, right? Obviously, they haven't grown a child in an artificial womb yet, but I think they have them. With all that said, what's going to happen with women and men if men and women don't need each other to procreate? Why even get together, other than the feeling good of sex? But then you have sex bots, so. You don't have sex.
Maybe the emotional connection. I mean, even with super ultra advanced AI that's almost indistinguishable from a human being, you might not still get the connection. You might feel that there's something off. Maybe.
I'm sure there's some people that want human, but for the majority of people, especially men, because men are more mechanically minded. Women are the I was gonna say, well, people. It makes women are the people that have the brain that is set up to be more personal, more interpersonal, more. That's why women
empathetic.
That's why women empathetic. Yeah, women dominate the service industry, the health industry, because it's about people.
Yeah,
whereas men dominate the STEM fields and the scientific areas because their brain is more mechanical. It's more program based. It's more like things. Like there's been studies about little babies, how a baby boy will stare way longer at a mechanical toy, than a person's face, whereas a female baby will stare more at a person.
Right.
And it's obvious. So men are going to be more. If you have an AI bot, a sex bot that acts a lot like a human, and can have birth, has an artificial womb, and can provide the same sexual pleasure, a man is going to like that better because they are more attracted to mechanical things to begin with. Whereas women, they might not be as... If a woman had an artificial man, an AI...
Probably wouldn't make her that happy, would it?
It wouldn't, because it wouldn't be an actual person that you can interact with. And also, it's a program, so you can't necessarily manipulate it with your boobs and your booty and your sexuality. You can't, because you program it to do, which is probably what girls would like, because then you'd have the man to be able to do all the utility type stuff, right? You'd have the robot to be able to fix your plumbing, fix whatever, and it could cook food. It could do everything you want. But see, a man, all they want is the sex and to be able to have that womb and that baby, to be able to raise their offspring or whatever. But women, they tend to be more interested in the building of the family and into the relationships with everybody.
Symbiotic relationship.
And I think women might not take it as well.
Or might not adapt to that change as well.
They probably could. I'm not saying they can. Not all. But for the majority speaking, I think that they are going to have a way harder time to do that. Mm-hmm. No, Retro, I did not see your clock post.
Your what post?
Human population would be betterly if we all had sex bots.
Why?
No repopulation. But we just talked about artificial womb. Of course there's repopulation.
Yeah.
Birth rates probably would go lower, for sure.
Yeah.
Because there's no accidental births, for sure.
That's true. It would all be up to you.
Damn, you Sato Lee. You want to kill the humankind? What is wrong with you?